Hey guys, it's me Jam, aka Kyle203 here today, and we have a Toon YGOPro dual videos and deck profile. This is just Toon build, stun Toons or whatever, like TG stun with the free skill trend, but we play free lose one turns instead. So the idea is to just slow your opponent down to the Toons pace and just keep attacking directly with the Toons gimmicky mechanic, and beat your opponent down after about 20 turns, and they just give up. And that's the idea of the deck. It's very, very evil, but it's not very good. I'll promise you, it's not very good. It's one of the lowest tiers in Scrubby right now. Of course, you can check out this deck profile up the link up there somewhere, up there. And of course, let's go and start the deck profile. Let's start with the Toon Gemini Elf standard card. When it inflicts battle damage, you can discard a card from your opponent's hand, just snag it away, and it's gone. Free Mask Sorcerer, Toon Mask Sorcerer, not the normal Mask Sorcerer. This one lets you draw. It's very small though, it's 900 attack, so in some situations your opponent can attack over it even if you got Toon Kingdom in the field. If you got a big monster, you're taking a lot of damage. So make sure you place correctly. Discard only one Toon Mermaid. It's a tech, just so you can rank 4, and you can search it off Toon table of contents, and you can also spec it with stuff with Toon Mask, but you don't do that because you probably some of these instead. One Toon Cannon Soldier, similar to Mermaid, because you can just sack it off. It's very similar to a Cowboy if you can't make it, so just make a Toon Mask Cannon Soldier instead. Sack your Toons and just do about the damage after attacking your opponent for game. Toon Goblin Attack Force, a very good card late game. You see your opponent having some desperation play against this card because it's 23, but you can't go to your attack position 2 turns. But the fact that it goes to defense position is actually really good, because unless they got piercing damage, you won't be taking any battle damage from your opponent's big monster. So every 2 turns, unless they can't get rid of the Toon Kingdom, you just beat them for 2 free damage every 2 turns. One Regeki, one Toon Rollback. It's a tech card to search with the best garbage Toon table contents. To search it off with that, just in case if you got a Toon Gemini Elf and 2 Mass Sorcerer. And you can attack twice, so that means you discard 2 or draw 2 from your opponent's hand. Or if you've got a Toon Goblin Attack Force, that's actually this can't do it because it will go to defense position. At the end of the battle phase, you can actually, I've not done it before, but apparently you can attack for 4,600 damage with the Toon Goblin Attack Force, and you've got a Toon Rollback, so that's a good OTK card. Free Terraforming because you need the field spell, and free table of contents because you need the field spell, and you search any Toon cards, including yourself. So free Wild Duality, you rarely special in this deck. Surprisingly, you've got a field up extra deck, but it doesn't really matter too much. One Twin Twisters, just get rid of stuff. One Comic Hand, you don't have to play this, but it's an inconsistent card. You don't want to draw it too early. It's just a win more card in my opinion, but play one, it's for jokes. 2 Toon Briefcases, probably the best Toon back row support. It's a non-targeting shuffle back. It's basically time space, but you don't take damage. But the drawback is you need to control a Toon monster. It's not actually like time space. It works on any summon, so they can normal summon and you can just time space it. The effect is like time space. 1 Bombless and 2 Storming Mirror Force. Very good in this deck because you attack directly, so you don't care about their monsters. So it's non-targeting, non-destruction. Play 2. 1 Toon Mask. You can spec from your deck 1 monster with the same level or less in your opponent's monsters. Since most of them are level 4s, most cards in the game are level 4s. You can spec your whole deck pretty much, but if they don't have a level 4s, this card is dead. That's why we only play 1 of it. Free lose 1 turn. Since the Toons can't attack during the turn they've been summoned, we make our opponent slow down by not being able to attack, so they go to defense position and negate their effects as to top it off. 2 Solemn Strikes and 1 Warning, and I like this tech right now, Magic Drain. With everyone playing Twin Twisters and stuff, it's very good. This deck loses if you don't have Toon Kingdom, and if you do have Toon Kingdom, and if they pop it, you also lose. So Magic Drain is there to protect it, and it's very good against Twin Twisters because they lose 1 card out of it. Even if they do pitch a spell, they still lose 1 card out of the Magic Drain. Sorry, if they don't pitch a spell, they will lose 1 card of Magic Drain. And extra X, just play standard rank 4, Utopias, Master Key Beetle, because you got these guys are dark, so you can just Master Key Beetle the Toon Kingdom if you want. You rarely do that though, and Gangogon, if they play MST, you just don't pop Toon Kingdom, pop my other back row instead. Render Zero, Giant Hand, and stuff. Timing Crab King, all these weird cards. Keep in mind they're quite good on the lose one turn, so if you make a Heartland Draco, you can attack for game next turn. They can't attack this if you got a Toon Kingdom or something face up. Just play Standard Route Force, that's alright with lose one turn. And we don't play these Toon cards. There's also a decent build right now I've been seeing online, which is the Red Eyes Toon Dragon. Of course we can't play that at the moment because we don't have these Toon cards available yet. It's out in Shining Victories or something, or the set after, I'm not gonna remember, because Red Eyes Toon Dragon lets you spec a Toon from your hand, ignoring summoning conditions. That includes itself or any of these high level Toon monsters. And reason why it's very good is because of pre-preparation. Because of pre-prep, you basically activate pre-prep and get the Red Eyes ritual out from your deck, basically. Paladin of Dark Dragon and its ritual spell, and the effective Paladin Dark Dragons is tributed and summon a Red Eyes from your deck. So that's one of the best techs you can play right now, but that's after Shining Victories is out, so we can't play it at the moment, so we're going to decide to play Stun instead. So this is the Toon Stun build, let's go and watch some replays then. Alright, this game is against Galaxies. And we open the Toon Soldier set and the Sandstorm Mirror Force. They Regeki Oz just because they don't know what it is, so they know what we're playing now. They also got their Dune in the Grave, so the Soldier can now be summoned, and we just Mirror Force this thing. Clear the field, but the problem is this thing comes back at the second turn. I figured out it might be alright because we got this thing. But they know that they have a swordsman off whatever the lights, so we got ruined. Since we don't have Toon Kingdom in this game, it's very bad if you don't have Toon Kingdom. Now this thing will come back. It's a big problem. Some games, except some games will be like this where you don't have Toon Kingdom, you just can't do anything. They make a Red MD, a Galaxy Expedition. I don't really know why the XCs with the one in attack position, but they just don't. So that's one game, and I think that's a loss. That's one of the games if you don't have Toon Kingdom, it's very bad. This is why this deck's one of the worst decks right now in the game, but it's pretty decent if you got the combo pieces. Like we got Toon Kingdom in this game, and the opponent's just playing Kaiju, just Kaijus, I guess. Terraforming into the thing, get a Gamesho. We're gonna strike their spider thing. So since we can't do damage this turn, we're just gonna try to scan for cards. You got grab the Mass Toon Sorcerer. Summon a Gem Knight Elf. Of course, can't attack because it's a Toon. Unfortunately, they got a Owner's Seal. Yeah, they can't be destroyed because of the Toon Kingdom. Attack directly here, make them discard the Kaiju Deep Slumber. Oh, it's actually bad because they can search a Kaiju next turn. Now, their thing searches. Can't be destroyed. Now they kill our stuff and they're warning their own spider just to get rid of one of our Toon monsters because that's going to pitch their Kaiju in hand. Keep in mind the Gamesho is now live since there's 2 counters on the Kaiju thing, so we're going to force the Sandstorm Mirror Force. For some reason they didn't negate it with Gamesho. He's going to attack directly. The Waboku is very good against his deck because it can't deal battle damage, so we got ruined there. The Grado there's a problem, we don't want them taking the Toon monsters, so it's going to Sandstorm, breaking Mirror Force that. I don't want to call it Sandstorm, it was the Rude Sandstorm. Attack for 900 and draw a card. Unfortunately we didn't draw the Toon rollback until after the attack, but that would have been cool if we did. We bomb this there, Don Goran. Here, and we're just going to use up the Kaiju counters here because why the fuck not, and summon another count, a token. This Toon Mass Sorcerer can attack twice, so we just drew these 2 cards. Funnily enough, they're both Mass Sorcerers, and we just summoned the Goblin Attack Force here, just to seal the game off next turn, guaranteed. And they're trying to do some damage here, so we just let this thing die because we don't want to take as much damage. And it's pretty much game next turn because we just got a good attack monster that can attack directly. We're just doing Goblin Attack Force. That's one against Kaijus. I think the Storming Mirror Force put in the work there during that game. Very good card. And this one games against Monarchs. Very difficult matchup, of course, because Monarchs are tier 1. And they got Stormforth as well to get rid of our stuff, but they didn't brick, so we lose. And they even have MST, they got all the answers. And it is just gonna summon an Eidos. They do have a Monarch in hand, which sucks. And you have 2 cards now, yeah? Alright, just gonna have about 20 cards next turn. They have this new card, which is a Galaxy Cyclone for Monarchs. A very good card. We are fortunate that they didn't pop out of the 4 back row. They only popped the they didn't pop the Sandstorm, the Quaking Mirror Force. So the Aethys went face down. But at this point, it doesn't really matter too much because they had 2 cards just a second ago. Now they have 2 trillion cards. That's how Monarchs work, I guess. It's very good. And they shuffle a card back from my hand. Probably much dead, I think. And that's just a scoop phase. It's very, very one-sided game there, but that's the game against Monarchs this morning. There you go. There you have it. Toon stun. Very important to get lose 1 turn, but we didn't get any in those 3 games we played, unfortunately. So there you have it. Toon stun. Get it down. Description below. You can download it if you want. More details as well about this deck on the Scrub League website. It's a silly deck. For some reason, the Toon Kingdoms, 20 quid each or $30 plus, but I don't know, it's Pegasus' deck, I guess that's why. So yeah, waiting to improve this deck because of the Red Eyes support. I'll actually summon Toon Red Eyes as I mentioned earlier. Toon Red Eyes, very good card. That should be the new build next. We're just waiting for it, but at the moment, play this. This is probably, I think this is the best build at the moment for Toons, just stun build. It suits the deck perfectly. So yeah, you go Jam AK Karatula free here with Toons. We don't play these crap cards down here because we will probably play them when we get Red Ice. But yeah, yeah, in a bit.